think I'd better leave. That dreadful kitchen maid.
Can't blame you, George.
Your father's views are shocking to me, Mary, and I'm glad I'm not to be one of the party on the yacht. I will see you, darling, before you set sail.
Selfish wretch. What about my speech?
What maid among three of us? What's to be done?
You must do for yourselves, that is all.
Do for ourselves? How can we know where our things are kept?
Are you aware the dress is buttoned up the back?
How are we to get into our shoes and be prepared for the carriage? Who's to put us to bed? And who's to get us up? And how should we ever know it's morning if there's no one to open the blinds?
How is his lordship now?
A little easier.
Crichton sent Fisher to me.
I, for one, have no pity for you.
Oh, Ernest, go away and don't insult the broken-hearted.
Happy I am to go. I came here to say a few words, and I was asked to say a few words, and I couldn't bring an action against him. Ta now.
My poor sisters, come here. We must make this draw us closer together. I shall do my best to help you in every way. Just now I cannot think of myself at all.
But how unlike you, Mary.
It is my duty to protect my sisters.
I never knew her so sweet before, Agatha. What do you propose to do, Mary?
I propose moving on the yacht and then Fisher to you when I don't need her myself.
Fisher!
Of course, as the eldest, I have decided it is my maid we shall bring with us.
Mary, you toad!
Nothing on earth will induce Fisher to lift a hand for either me or Catherine.
I was afraid of it, Agatha. That is why I am so sorry for you. Fisher, you heard what his lordship said.
Yes, my lady.
You have given me some satisfaction of late, Fisher, and to mark my approval, I have decided that you shall be the maid who accompanies us.
I thank you, my lady.
That is all. You may go.
If you please, my lady, I wish to give notice.
Oh, certainly, you may go.
But why, Fisher?
I could not undertake, my lady, to wait upon three. We don't do it. My lady, to think that this
I
affront...
thought I told you to go, Fisher.
Serves you right.
It will be Simmons then. Send Simmons to me.
If I might venture to speak, my lady.
What is it?
I happen to know that Simmons wishes to give notice for the same reason as Fisher.
Oh.
Then, Catherine, we take Jean.
And Jean also, my lady.
Oh, we can't blame them. Could any maid who respected herself be got to wait upon three?
I suppose there are such persons, Crichton.
I have heard that there are such persons, yes.
Crichton, what's to be done? We sail in 2 days. Could one be found in that time?
Oh, surely you could think of someone.
There is, my lady, in this establishment, a young woman.
Yes.
A young woman whom, for some time, I have cast an eye on.
As a possible lady's maid?
No, my lady, I had thought of her in another connection. But I believe she is quite the young person you require. If you will see her.
I shall certainly see her. Send her in. You two needn't wait.
Needn't we? We see your little game, Mary.
We shall certainly remain and have our 2/3 of her.
This is the young person, my lady.
Oh dear.
Come here, girl. Don't be afraid.
Her appearance is homely, and her manners, as you may have observed, deplorable. But she has a heart of gold.
What is your position downstairs?
Matwini, your ladyship. A what?
A tween, a between maid. She is not, strictly speaking, at this moment, anything. She helps the vegetable maid. It is she who transfers the dishes from one end of the kitchen table, where they are placed by the cook, to the other end, where they enter into the charge of Thomas and John.
I see. And you and Crichton are keeping company.
A butler don't keep company, my lady.
How does he not?
No, my lady. We butlers may, but we do not keep company.
I know what it is. You are engaged.
Certainly not, my lady. The least I can say is that I've cast a favourable eye.
As you choose. But I'm afraid, Crichton, she will not suit you.
My lady, beneath this simple exterior lies a very sweet nature and rare womanly gifts.
Unfortunately, that is not what we want.
And it is she who dresses the hair of our ladies' maids.
She dresses Fisher's hair.
Yes, my lady. It's me what does them for when they go to parties.
Does.
Does.
certainly increase the young person's chances.
Then if I get a good character for you from Mrs. Perkins, she will make the necessary arrangements. By the way, I hope you are a good sailor.
You need to come on the ship, my lady.
Certainly.
But you're not going, sir.
No.
Then neither am I.
You must.
I won't.
God, don't be silly. Crichton will be considered in your wages.
No, I won't go.
I fear this, my lady.
Nothing will budge me.
Leave the room.
Crichton, I think you might have shown more displeasure with her.
I was touched, my lady. I can see now that to part from her would be a wrench to me, though I could not well say so in front of her, not yet having decided how far I shall go with her.
Oh, the ingrate, the smug, the fop!
What is it now?
Oh, that man of mine, Rollis. He refuses to accompany us because you to have but one mate between you.
Oh, hurrah! Rather than that you should lose Rollison, we will consent to take all the three of them.
Pooh, nonsense. Crichton, find me a valet who can go with one mate.
My lord, I fear the more suitable the candidate, the less likely he is to go without the usual prerequisites.
Anyone will do.
My lord.
The ingrate, the puppy.
I ask a favour of a servant. Never.
Then I shall. Crichton, would it not be very distressing to let his lordship go, attended by a valet who might prove unworthy? It is only for 3 months. Don't you think that you yourself, I beg your pardon?
Think of the joy to Tweenie. Crichton, do you think it wise to let the master you love go so far without you while he has these dangerous views about equality?
My lord, I have found the man.
Oh, well, that quickly. Well, who is he? Yourself.
Father, how good of him.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Crichton. Uncommon good, thank you. Ooh, that's got me nice out of a hole, that has. Ooh. Ooh, and that will annoy that Rolleston as well. Come and we shall tell them together. Not that I think you've lowered yourself in any way, Crichton. Do come along.
My lady of Valleys.
I had no idea you would feel it so deeply. Why did you do it?
Crichton, I'm curious. I insist upon an answer.
My lady, I am the son of a butler and a lady's maid, possibly the happiest of all combinations. And my favourite thing in the world is a haughty, aristocratic English house with everyone kept in his place. If I were equal to your ladyship, where would be the pleasure for me? It would be counterbalanced by the pain of knowing that Thomas and John were equal to me.
But Father says if we return to nature.
If we did, my lady, the first thing we should do would be to elect a head. Circumstances might alter cases. The same person might not be master, the same person might not be servant, but we would not have the deciding of that. Nature would decide for us.
You seem to have thought it all out carefully, Crichton.
Yes, my lady.
And you have done this for us, Crichton, because you thought that Father needed to be kept in his place.
I should prefer you to say, my lady, that I have done it for the house.
Thank you, Crichton. Mary being nice to you. If there was any way in which we could show our gratitude.
My lady, would you please do so by being more like Lady Mary? That disdain is what we like from us. Even we, the upper servants, disdain the lower servants, while they take it out on the odds and ends.
Oh dear, what a tiring day.
I feel dead. Tell me your feet, you selfish thing.
Wonder what he meant by circumstances might alter cases.
Oh, don't talk, Mary. I was nearly asleep.
Wonder what he meant by the same person might not be master and the same persons might not be servant.
Do be quiet, Mary, and leave it to nature. He said nature would decide.